Hello, what's up, YouTubers? I thought I'd talk about a couple of topics today. First topic today is HOV lanes and traffic. You'll notice there's a lot of slow going on over here to my right. A lot of brake stomping, a lot of stacked up people. And yet I'm all alone over here in the express lane. Now this used to be an HOV lane, which means high occupancy vehicle. And of course a motorcycle is highly occupied with just one person. But somewhere the Georgia State Legislature decided that it would make more sense to, instead of using this lane to encourage carpooling and alternate vehicles, they'd use this lane mostly to encourage people to spend money to ride over here. And Pink Floyd bike. What's up, man? That's awesome. But so now to be in this lane, you have to pay, and the price changes depending on how much traffic's in the other lane, or how slow traffic in the other lane is moving. You know, some people in the morning headed to Atlanta to work can pay up to $4, $5, $6, maybe even more. I don't know. I wouldn't do it to ride in this lane. Now, obviously, I'm in this lane, but I'm in a motorcycle, so I'm exempt. So although it'll actually charge me whatever price it is to ride in this lane, which isn't much because I live in the city and work out in the burbs, opposite of a lot of people, so I don't go with the traffic. And it wouldn't cost me as much, but I'm exempt on a motorcycle anyway. They charge me and then they refund me instead of just not charging me. I'm not sure why the point is there, but once you get inside the perimeter highway around Atlanta called I-285, it becomes not so much a pay to ride in lane, but its original intended HOV lane purpose. And so there's this interchange of people that are paying to get over here and riding with just one person in a big old truck. Now suddenly they've got to get over because they're not allowed to be over here with just one person in a four-wheel vehicle that's not powered by propane or electricity. And then there's people that have been with, there are carpool, or like we call, you know, they do have two people in their car. We call them HOV positive. They can and are allowed to ride over here once you get down here with lane changes, but they can't ride over here unless they have the pay to play sticker like I have up on my front windshield. I don't think you can see it. But that's how these lanes work. It's a real clusterfuck. I wish they'd just go back to, you know, carpools, alternate vehicles, motorcycles are allowed to ride over here, but not a bunch of people that are riding in you know, SUVs by themselves just because they pay to be over here. And there was a state patrol over there and I just went past him going 82. He must not be on duty, but I'm not going to attempt it. You know, he just didn't see me until I got slowed down, which is likely, you know, no. But I didn't see him till then. But anyway, that's how the HOV lanes work. Okay, another topic is perfumes and scents. You know, not just people wearing perfumes and things like that, that are cologne, but like fragrances that are added to cleaning products and everything else, or air fresheners and that kind of stuff. I have a bit of a problem with them because I have it's known as multiple chemical sensitivity, where it's not like a pinpointable allergy, but some fragrances, or some components of some fragrances, will set my sinuses on fire and they will swell up, and if I don't get away from them soon enough, they can reach up and cause me a migraine headache. Once that starts, there's nothing I can do but get into a dark room and chill for at least 40 minutes or so to let the migraine go away. I have to just basically deprive my brain of all input. It's the migraine can fade, and it's weird and it's debilitating and it sucks. But sometimes, you know, like I'm trapped in an elevator with somebody and I can't escape, and that's just the most maddening thing. Or it's somebody who I work with and I can't escape because I have to go to work. I have to earn a living. And unfortunately, in my job, in my chosen field, you know, if something's bothering me at one job, I can go find another job that pays pretty much the same at any given moment. I'm a web developer and programmer, so I'm pretty lucky in that regard. But it's still very debilitating, and you know, it's still a pain in the ass to change jobs just because, like for example, I was working for a contracting company that I won't name, and I was working at a place where this guy wore so much cologne that everybody complained about it, because it wasn't just me. But for people with this chemical sensitivity, it can be dangerous. And one day I thought we were actually going to have to call an ambulance, and I'm like, I'm the last guy who wants to go to the doctor for things anyway. And for me to call an ambulance just because of cologne just seemed silly, but I really couldn't breathe. And I got outside and I was able to get over it, but that was what ended up making me decide that there was no way I could continue to work at this place, because they would not tell this guy that he could not wear this much cologne. Their HR would not get involved with it and all that kind of thing, so I had to get another job. And I just, you know, what do you guys think about that? Does the right for somebody to smell really bad or smell really good, if that's the way they think it smells? Does their right trump someone's right to breathe? Or does someone's right to breathe in their workplace? You know, I mean, is it, you know, and I'm, you obviously you know where I fall in this, but I'm honestly asking for other people's opinions, and maybe, you know, maybe some backup and some reasoning for that opinion. You know, I mean, is it unreasonable to expect an odor-free workplace? I mean, we can, or not even just odor-free, but you know, I don't mind people wearing you know, perfumes or colognes. Matter of fact, not all of them really cause this reaction, so it's not even that. But you know, my theory is that if I can smell you and I'm too far away from you to punch you, then you've got too much on. And if I can smell you and you're not even in the room anymore, then you've got way too much on, and you need to chill. Because I just think that's assault with a chemical weapon at that point. Because you don't have to have chemical sensitivity to be choked by somebody who wears that much cologne or perfume in an elevator. Anyway, that's my topics for the day and my boring interstate ride home. But I thought it was a good chance to address the whole HOV thing. Like, now I'm in just a plain old HOV lane. And I don't have to pay to be over here, even if I was in a car, if I had, you know, at least one other person in the car with me. Or, as we say, I was HOV positive. Now I need to get around this van. So I'll talk to you YouTubers later!